What are you doing? Of course, now you stop that I'm recording. Why are you trying to get in with Ted Bundy? That doesn't usually work out too well for females. I wouldn't try. I wouldn't try to get in with Ted Bundy.
Welcome to today's episode of the Lotl Love Show. My name is Aiden, and this is Jeffrey the Hedgehog. And our hedgehogs are pokey, angry, but we love them to death.
Friends, so we are still working on the mangrove monitor enclosure. This is a temporary enclosure that'll serve him until he's about a year old, and then we'll have to revisit a few things. But right now, I've got vines all hot glued and tied in throughout the tank. So he's got plenty of climbing, plenty of vegetation. I've got the start of the rock pond. I'm still working on a filter for it. The one I ordered originally did not work. So I'm looking into other options for that. But right now it'll still have water in it. It'll be a nice little water feature for him to splash around in. I've got another ground plant there for him. I'm hoping to get a few more like cork bark logs and things to put in there. But for right now, I think this will be a really good place. I've still got to figure out, I do want to put some cork bark in, so I'll figure that out tonight. And probably put a few sticks and things. You can always take stuff from your yard. Just make sure that you sterilize it properly in the oven before you throw it in your tank. You don't want to bring any parasites into your lizards. So luckily, I'm pretty sure that the mangrove did eat today, which is awesome because he's had me over worrying as a mother, so as a lizard mom. But yeah, we've got this all in. We're getting ready to throw bedding in, and hopefully we will have them in.
All right, I'm here with a very fired up Carla as she just got out of her little coconut house, here to tell you what to do. Your main reptile caretaker leaves for a bit. My mom went to Florida, and I had to take care, me and Jason had to take care of the animals for a bit. She's starting to white out. I can see it because I took her off her coconut house. So yeah, what to do if you have to be kind of like a substitute caretaker for a bit. Now, I do take care of some of these animals. I take care of the Lotls mainly, but I am willing to take care of these guys. Jesus, I've never actually seen her this fired up before. It sucks that she's actually changing back to gray. But one of the things I definitely recommend is make a checklist. Checklists, and make sure you have like a set time for when you can do the things that you need to do for your reptiles. She's going to jump off my arm here in a second. Would you like to go on to the box? Okay, good, because then I can reposition. So yeah, you want to make sure you make a checklist and set times for when you can do it. I have school and football currently, so I had to make sure that I had set times to do it. You also want to make sure that you talk and make sure that there's no extra extra details that you need to know about. That way they get proper care. And you also want to make sure you know what animals you should and should not handle. We have two monitors. We have the Ackie and the Mangrove, and I do not handle them because they're a bit feisty. So is this one right now. She is all over the place. Look at that. She might actually try and jump onto the box, which might be kind of funny and could go horrible. So yeah, I want to make sure you know what you can and cannot handle and what you should handle the most. Our Tegu is the thing that we want to make sure we're socializing with the most right now because he's so new. And when he gets big, we want to make sure he's basically like a puppy dog. So you want to make sure you know what to socialize with, what not to socialize with, and basically just the basic what to do on reptile care. Make sure you actually know what you're doing. You also need to make a list of like what needs to be fed, like what animal needs to eat. So like this one We didn't have to feed it. We fed Carla before Mom took off, and then as soon as she got back, she fed her, and she's been pretty good since then. Yeah, so you want to make sure you have all that in order. You also want to make sure you're turning their lights on and everything. So yeah, so if you're ever like me and you have a situation where you are the main caretaker for a bit, make sure you know at least the basics. Oh yeah, and then try and have another person, because if you got a busy life like me, you're not gonna be able to take care of all of these by yourself. So luckily, like I said earlier, I had Jason helping me throughout the week, and we were able to keep them good and healthy. They're all alive. They're all doing well. So yeah, that is.
Guys, so I've literally been working my booty off today in the reptile room that is still unfinished, but it keeps getting closer all the time, so it's super exciting. I actually was supposed to be in Florida today. I should be at downtown Disney right now, but thanks to Hurricane Ian, I am still here till Sunday. So I decided I'm going to work really hard on the reptile room. We're going to get some things done around here. So there is a new reptile in our life that just came unexpectedly today, but that's going to be a Patreon exclusive. So you won't be able to see that unless you subscribe to our Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Check us out. There's links to it on our Facebook page, and I will try and have Aiden put a link to it at the bottom of our video. So today we have finished Ted Bundy's enclosure. It looks awesome, guys. I'm so excited about it. So this here, we can see here Ted is loving it. He is loving his new enclosure. He's right there at the top basking, which he pretty much hid in his other enclosure, so I think he's pretty happy. He's also eaten a dubia roach today, so he's doing great. Penelope is hanging out and running loose in the reptile room today, which is the first time she's been able to do that. Bobo's keeping watch. But yeah, she's having a great time today. And then we'll go ahead. Pardon the mess, guys. We're still constructing. See, there's the hedgehog. There's Jeffrey. We did go ahead and get done. I've still got to put the lighting on top, but our new buddy Grits, our Argentine black and white tegu, he's exploring his new home. He just moved in here within the past 5 minutes, so I'm finally getting some musical tanks done. We will be moving Peaches, the corn snake, over into this 20-gallon, and then Peaches' tank is going to get a new friend. And again, that's only going to be on the Patreon, so just for as little as $1 a month, you can be part of that and see some of our exclusive footage and exclusive pets. Going to take a look here at Grits. I know Aiden tried to show him off and wasn't real sure about how to handle him, but he is still a baby. On the last video about him, but yes, he is a baby. He is nowhere near full grown. I don't think he hatched too long ago because he's still got a little bit of the green left on him. The green goes away as they grow up, but they have that beautiful bright green when they are first hatched. So we got that going, and he is super happy in his new enclosure. We're super happy to have him. Tegu's been kind of one of our dream lizards for a while, and we just lucked into our friends at Standout Serpents. Got one that is just absolutely perfect for us, and we went ahead and made him our own. So I'll be redoing some more cages. And
Dubia colony. You all saw the Dubia colony get built in a previous episode, and now we're back here. And we're actually going to get a dubia roach out, and we're going to feed it to Penelope. She's very hungry, and she very much she loves dubia roaches. So we're actually going to see if we can find one here. They love to hide in their egg cartons. And, oh jeez. These things are huge. Never actually handled a dubia roach before, or like tried to feed one. And I'm just now realizing how absolutely disgusting they are. Okay, so I've got one here, and I got to be very careful not to lose him. But we're going to go feed him to Penelope, and she should eat it pretty well, actually. She's definitely eaten bigger bugs before, but this is the one I could get really quick. So we're going to see if she'll... Oh, Daisy's coming up to the cage there. What do you think? Oh! Oh! And down goes the roach, and there's Daisy watching the action. Daisy, I'm going to need you to back up there. Did you see that? That was absolutely amazing. She just ate the dubia right up. I'm going to go grab another one and show you again. I just watched the tegu just slowly enter its log, and I think it's probably gonna end up burrowing under there or something. I don't know what he's doing, but he's in there, and there goes his tail. Trying to fight to get this one, which is much bigger than the last one, but it's not super cooperative. I guess it doesn't want to get eaten today. No need to panic, I got one. It's about the same size as the last one, but it'll do. I love how Daisy just sits here and smiles. I think it's hilarious. It's like, oh yeah, things are dying, it's fine. So we're back to Penelope's cage. This roach is not super happy, and it's not about to have a very good day. So we're going to go ahead and open the cage up, and we're going to watch as Penelope absolutely demolishes this thing. So we got ourselves a little bit of a time lapse there, but or slow motion, and yeah, she ate it up real fast. So yeah, we got to feed Penelope today with some W roaches. She'll get more later. Yeah, she's got a real bougie enclosure. She even got her own couch. So she's one lucky gal, that's for sure. So after you feed your reptiles, you want to make sure you reorganize your colony. So you want to make sure you just put all the egg cartons back down and to make sure that they're all good to go. I've scared them all off, so they're probably all wandering about. There's a baby down there that needs flipped over. We want as many of these to live as humanly possible. We got the water pockets, and we'll probably come in here and we'll clean it out, some of the dead ones. And yeah, that was Penelope eating a dubia roach.
We appreciate the guys of... blah, blah, blah. Edit that out, Aiden.
That would be a negative on the editing out.
We definitely appreciate those of you that have been following us from the beginning. And some of you are probably asking yourselves, hey, what is a great starter reptile? You guys have all these really cool reptiles, but what's really good if you're starting into the hobby? What's the one that'll give me some affection, give me a lot of reward for what I'm doing, but not super hard? Bearded dragons, all the way. All the way. Penelope here is our newest bearded dragon, and we also have Pringle. And they will eventually be a breeding pair, but we're rehabbing Penelope right now, and Pringle is not ready yet either. But these guys are great. They're not that hard to take care of, and they give you so much back. More so than most other reptiles. I would say number 2 would be the leopard gecko, but I'm going to focus on these guys right here. They start out really small, start handling them when they're small. They become super tame, super chill. They love to snuggle and watch TV with you. I know everybody says it's for the warmth, but I like to think that she loves me a little bit. Just a little bit. Hey girl, what you doing? Where are you going? She's camera shy. So I would definitely say bearded dragons are the best. Yes, they do need a little bit bigger enclosure. Penelope's in a 4x20, 4x24, which is about what you would want for them. So it is a little bit bigger than what you would get into with a leopard gecko, but I feel like the interaction is so much more rewarding. I mean, they eat crickets, mealworms, stuff like that, so super easy to feed. I mean, they need their heat lamp and a heat mat, but they're not a very hard reptile to keep. As long as you just get good information when you set up your care guide, they live a long time. They bond with you to some extent, more so than a lot of other reptiles. They're a nice size. They're not huge, but they're not tiny either. So, you know, you feel like you've got a pretty cool animal here, but it's not overwhelming to take care of. And I would say if you want to get into reptiles and you're only going to have one reptile and it's a new thing to you, bearded dragons all the way.
This was once where the tegu was right down here, but now we have officially moved the mangrove monitor into here. I'm pretty sure there's a clip about this already in the video, but I'm really impressed with how this turned out and the little water feature. Just like the tegu, we're planning to get a bigger enclosure for this one as well, because the mangrove is going to get way bigger as time goes on. Yeah, he's got the little heat lamp and the 2 light sources. This is one that I have not touched yet, have not gotten out, because he's a little feisty, and I'm still learning about like how to handle him and all that, so I don't really get him out. And he burrows a lot, so I don't think we're going to see him today, but I just wanted to showcase the enclosure one last time. I think we need to do a Carla pose of the day, and I think this is going to be today's. Look at where she is. This is absolute hilarity, and she just sits there, and I don't understand how she thinks it's comfortable. Even one of her arms is just like not even, but she just stays there, and it's like, whatever makes you happy there, baby girl. But jeez.
So I'm looking in Pringle's tank today, and it appears that while I was out getting Wyatt from school today, Pringle had a raging party last night, or this morning. So, looks like he's got some explaining to do, and we've got some cleanup. What do you say for yourself, buddy?
That, my friends, is going to be the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more reptile content. We do our best to post every Sunday at around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, check out our Patreon, which is linked through our channel, and our Facebook and Instagram pages. We'll see you all next time right here on the Lotl Love Reptile Show. Bye!
When Mama's not home. Are you Hey, don't give me that cute look. Are you throwing massive house parties while I'm not here? What? Are you having some ragers? I hope your friends are all over 21. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir, I'm talking to you. Yes. Yes, I'm talking to you. We're going to have a little chat. Oh, hey!